Hi everyone, this week's reading is about what do you need to focus on right now and why. It's a two pile tarot reading, so you've got pile 1 and pile 2, and it's about what do you need to focus on right now within your world and why. So you choose videos to follow. Bye. Hi pile 1 and welcome to your reading. This week's readings are about what do you need to focus on right now and why. So let's just have a look what you've got for pile 1. Energize. So you've got that word energize. That's related to the solar plexus and how you are solving a problem within your world. Arouse an interest of some sort with that piquant. So arouse an interest of some sort and energize in something. Strength. You've got strength. Reveal. Wow. And recycling and breaking down problems. So these cards, let's just talk about these for a moment. We're talking about what do you need to focus on right now and why. Well, I'm feeling as if I want to say there's something going on within your world that you've got to solve a problem over. You've got to recycle it, break it down with that mushroom. You've got to break it down and recycle it. Arouse an interest is trying to get perhaps people around you to be on the same page as you. Energizing a problem, solving a problem, arouse an interest with other people around you, having the strength to do that. That reveal card is you revealing what you want to happen within your world. It may be a case of revealing to other people around you, this is what I'm picking up, and arouse an interest in them to help you with a problem, because you've got that energize, which is solving a problem. You've got the card of strength, so it's about that inner strength you'll need to do this. It's nothing worse, is there, than you wanting to do something or trying to get things done within your world. I've got that word recycling, and that's why I'm thinking trying to get things done within your world and other people are not interested in helping you do it. So the problem I feel you've got to solve here and what you've got to focus on within your world is getting other people interested in the same thing as you, on the same page as you, so that you can do whatever it is, whatever job needs doing within your world, that you can do it together. I hope that makes sense. I'm going to take some tarot cards to see in what aspect of your world now we're going to arouse this interest, you know, this interest in, because everybody's different and this is a general reading, isn't it? So what do you need to focus on right now and why? The reason I'm saying getting other people interested in this is because you've got that solving a problem, you've got arousing interest, you've got recycling down there. I'm seeing recycling and breaking down problems. I'm also seeing you have to have an inner strength and you've got to reveal what you want within your world in order to get something done. I hope that makes sense. I'm going to take these 3 tarot first and see what we are. Right, it's the Ace of Pentacles. Now that Ace of Pentacles, I was talking about recycling. I do feel as if it's a down-to-earth problem within your world and that you need help to do something. You need help to solve a problem with that energize card. You need the energy even to solve a problem here. You need to reveal what you want to do within your world in order to solve this problem. The inner strength is the strength you may need. If there's other people around you who are not going to help you, you've got to somehow arouse their interest in what you need doing. And it is a down-to-earth project, a down-to-earth thing. And what's coming to mind, because we've got that word recycling, is taking all stuff to the skip and getting things done out of your house, that kind of thing, and asking people to help you do it. That's what I'm picking up with this little tarot reading right now. The King of Swords. Now the King of Swords is the person you have got to become within this little context, because the King of the Swords is a very logical king. It's about no emotion, it's about getting rid of things. And the King of Swords is just that. You have the mindset of the King of Swords and the strength of the King of Swords here. You can move things along without having an emotional attachment to something. Say you were taking things to the skip, because we have got recycling here. not having an emotional attachment to it in order to get it done, in order to move things along and to get rid of things. That arousing interest is you arousing the interest of the people around you to help you with this situation, if that's making sense. You got the Strength card twice. You've got strength within the tarot and strength with this oracle card. So there is on your part, I'm going to say, on your part, has to be an inner strength to do this. You have to have the mindset of the King of Swords, and this inner strength is twice. You can do it, you can solve a problem, you can energize this situation, but you do need help to do it. Arousing the interest of other people around you who can help you do this, to reveal what needs to be done, if that makes sense. I'm going to take 3 more cards and just see if we get anything else that'll help us. You know, and this reading, what do you need to focus on right now and why? Well, if we're talking about recycling, you know what you've got to focus on. You've got to get the interest of other people to help you do it. And the reason why? Well, that's within your world. It could be that you've got that much stuff within your house that it needs to go. That's what I'm picking up, and that's where I'm going with this reading for some reason. So let's just see. There's 4 cards here. If I can take them, I will. So you've got crossing that Ace of Pentacles. You've got the 9 of Wands. Now the 9 of Wands in this instant may be the opposition that you are working with. People might not want to help you. People might not want to get rid of the same things that you want to get rid of. They might not want to move things along the same way you do. And that 9 of Wands is quite a heavy thing to have to cut through. You've got to cut through that situation with the 9 of Wands there, where somebody's guarding themselves and they don't want to know what it is that you're trying to do here, if that makes sense there. Right, the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is thinking outside the box in this instance. It's thinking, you've got the King of Swords, which is your mindset, which has got to be really resolute and strong when it comes to this situation. The Page of Swords may be that you have to think outside of the box in order to get something moving here, in order to arouse the interest of other parties within this situation. If this resonates with you, you'll understand where I'm coming from. And the reason I'm saying, you know, arousing interest and recycling is because that card there says recycling, breaking down problems, breaking down the problems of what you've got to overcome in order to move something forward. Strength twice, and the King of Swords, the inner strength and the mindset you need in order to do this. Thinking outside of that box with the Page of Swords is what you may need to do. You may need to reveal something in a different way in order to solve this problem with that Energize card there. Let's just see what else you've got. Wow, the Star. Now the Star is crossing the Strength. Your wishes are that you need to move something forward. You need to recycle something. You need to break down problems within your world. You need to arouse the interest of other parties to help you do this. And in order to solve this problem, which is the Energize there, the solar plexus, solve this issue, solve this problem, you need to bring an energy to it. And the energy to it needs to have the mindset of the King of Swords. The King of Swords is a very resolute mindset. No emotion within this situation, just logical thinking. The Page of Swords is thinking outside of the box, how you can get something moving within this situation. The Star card is just that. It's your wishes and your dreams to get something moving within this situation. You also got the Magician. That card there, the Magician, a wonderful card to have, because the Magician is the alchemical things you need within your mindset, if I can put it that way, to mix things up, to make it work for you. The Magician, you have the tools to do this with the Magician, and it's about using those tools to get what you want within this situation. So pile 1, What do you need to focus on right now and why? You need to focus on moving something along, to recycle something within your world, to break down a certain problem. Arousing interest is, to me, is about getting other people involved, arousing their interest in this situation so you can solve this problem. Strength is the inner strength you will need. You've got it twice. Strength is the inner strength you need in order to move this on. That King of Swords is the resolute mind you need in order to control it in a less emotional way, a logical way. The Ace of Pentacles is the situation. The Ace of Pentacles is the down-to-earth situation. The Ace of Pentacles goes really well with that recycling word there. That's where the Ace of Pentacles comes. The Nine of Wands may be the barriers that are being put up in front of you so that things can't move the way you want them to move. The Page of Swords is the looking at it in a different way, looking at trying to find a different way of doing it. You know, thinking outside of that box, that kind of way of doing something. The Magician is you with all the tools you need to do this. You've just got to go about it in a certain way. The Star are the wishes that you want. So the Star card is your wishes to come true. The Magician card is you can actually do this if you look at it in a logical way. Use the inner strength that you have to do this. You've got that strength twice. And the reason, we've got the reason, why do you need to do this? Well, in order to do, the reason why you need to do this is because, say, for instance, it's recycling and you need to move things out of the house, out of the home in order to make room for something else. If it's something to do with, say it's to do with your job, you've got to recycle something within your job in order to move forward so you can progress up the ladder maybe within your job. It all depends what it is that's going on within your world, because it's a general reading, but it's about recycling something, moving something forward, getting rid of the old ways and bringing in the new. You do need to involve other people, get other people interested in this situation in order to help you. I hope that helps, Pile 1. Have a good day. Bye. Hi, Pile 2, and welcome to your reading. Let's just see what you've got for Pile 2. We're talking about what you need to focus on right now and why. So let's just see what you've got, Pile 2. You've got do not feel guilty. Right, okay. So you've got that word do not feel guilty. So let's go with that first there. You've got adaptation, to adapt, to make suitable for, or to alter as to fit in. So we've got that trying to alter to fit in here, and we've got do not feel guilty. We've got sustainability, right, okay, community, and chamomile, gentleness, relaxation and sleep. So we've got chamomile. So let's talk about these cards first. We're talking about what do you need to focus on right now and why. That card, do not feel guilty. And that idea that you have to alter something so as to fit in and to adapt to something to make it suitable. So I do feel as if I want to say, if you are trying to do that to fit in, and you need to change the way you're thinking over that, don't feel guilty over it. It's saying do not feel guilty. So if you can't adapt to fit in, don't feel guilty about it. You've got the word community, which means, you know, you and other people around you and how you are revealing yourself to other people. Perhaps you are a gentle person. We've got this gentleness here. Perhaps you are a quiet, gentle type of person who fits in with what everybody around you wants to do. The cards are saying here with that sustainability there that you can't keep that up forever. You've got to adapt. Instead of adapting something to make yourself fit in. This is what I'm thinking of, to make yourself fit in here. You can't sustain that forever. Don't feel guilty if every now and again you put your foot down or you say something to the people around you within your world, because we've got the community card there. If you say things to people around you within your world which is maybe they think is out of character, because you've always been a gentle person who goes along with every situation. It's the cards are saying, do not feel guilty. You can't sustain something forever, this idea where you have to just go along with something. That's the feelings I'm getting at the moment. That do not feel guilty card is also related to who you are as a person, because it's the colours of the crown chakra. It's your enlightenment, it's your conscious mind and how you relate to things around you as a person. And that do not feel guilty card to me goes with the gentleness. So you may be a gentle soul who doesn't like to cause any trouble within your world. You might be that sort of person. So what I'm saying here is you may have to put your foot down over something within your community. You can't sustain this idea of just going along with things, especially if you don't agree with whatever it is that's going on. Let's just see if I can get some more cards to see if we can, you know, break it down to it in whatever aspect of your world we're talking about. But that card, do not feel guilty, tells me that sometimes you do have to speak up and don't feel guilty about it. The gentleness there, I keep thinking in my head, a gentle soul who doesn't speak up, who doesn't do things, only does things to please other people here. And it's saying there to adapt, to make something suitable, alter to fit in. It may be that you are altering yourself to fit in, to go along with what other people are saying within your world. You've got community. Within a job situation, for instance, that community card, you may be just going along with what they all want you to do, but you might not agree with what they're asking you to do within your job, because that's community. That's not just about you, that's about other people. And if you're adapting yourself to fit in with things that you don't agree with, the cards are saying you can't sustain it for long. You can't sustain it forever. Don't feel guilty if you have to speak up. That makes sense. Right, you've got that Page of Pentacles. Now, the Page of Pentacles is the student within this situation. The Page of Pentacles is new beginnings. It's about learning something from this situation. You've got to learn to speak up, I feel as I want to say. You've got to learn to not feel guilty if you don't agree with something that's going on within your community right here. Let's just have a look. You've got the World. Now, the World is in reverse. I'm going to leave it in reverse because the World is, to me, the World is the endings of one thing and the beginning of another. Now, it's in reverse, and that tells me that you are not changing something up that's going on around you that you don't agree with. You're not doing it because you may feel guilty when you try to speak up and change something. Sustainability there is something that I'm going to say you can't keep going on like this. You can't sustain it forever. Community is the situation, the people around you, the job situation around you, or whatever it is that's making you just adapting to fit in rather than speaking out. That Page of Pentacles is you being the student and learning something new from it, learning to grow from this situation by speaking out instead of feeling guilty if you do. The World is in reverse because you're not doing that at the moment. That's what I want to say about that one. You've got the Four of Cups, but that again is in reverse. Now, the Four of Cups in reverse tells me that you do see the situation around you. You do see the people around you that are stubborn, that won't change their attitude to things. You do see it. But because you've got the World in reverse as well, you're not changing this situation up because you feel guilty. So everything's going to stay the same. If that Four of Cups was in the upright position, I would say that you're seeing something or you're not seeing something. You're too stubborn to see something. You don't want to know. You're too stubborn to see it. But because it's in reverse, I feel as if it's other people around you, that you can actually see those people around you who are too stubborn or who won't listen to your ideas. It's time for you not to adapt to fit in, to make it better for them. It's time for you to not feel guilty. Perhaps they actually, the situation or the community around you, perhaps they play on your gentleness, play on your kindness. It's time for you to become a student in as much as helping yourself to grow and not feel guilty when you disagree with what other people are saying. That sustainability card is jumping out at me and it's saying you can't sustain this forever. You've got to now change the way you do things and don't feel guilty about it. If that makes sense, I'm going to take 3 more tarot and see if we can get any more information for pile 2. But we're talking about, what do you need to focus on right now and why? Well, you need to focus on not feeling guilty, not adapting to fit in with others, and to speak your truth, to speak who you are and communicate what you want. And the reason why? Well, if you keep letting other people tell you what to do, it's not sustainable. You need to alter yourself and not fit in with everybody else's plans, because you are a gentle soul, if that makes sense at all. I'm going to take another card. I think it's that one. I had 4 in pile 1, so I'm going to take 4 in pile 2 as well. So let's just see what we've got. Right, we've got the Judgment card. Now, the Judgment card, maybe you feel, when you feel guilty, you're judging yourself because you're a gentle soul who doesn't like to speak out. That Judgment card is you. You may judge yourself, thinking you're doing the wrong thing by speaking out, but you are so not. It may be that you judge people here. You judge them because you're watching them. You judge them, but you still don't speak out when you know what they're doing is wrong, if that makes sense. Let's just see what else we've got. Right, you've got that Knight of Wands. Now, the Knight of Wands is a fast-moving card. It's a fiery card. It's an energy of someone who needs to do something different within their world, who needs the energy and the courage, I'd say. The courage to speak out, the courage to move something on, the courage to not feel guilty when you speak your truth within this situation. Let's just see what else. The Chariot. Wow. Okay, you've got the Knight of Wands, which is a fast knight. It's about moving something fast. You've got the Chariot. It's about moving forward. And they're both crossing the World in reverse, which things have not been moving because you've not said anything about something. And you've got that 4 of Cups in reverse, which means you can see that people are stubborn or they don't want to know around you. You can see it. You can see what's going on. It's time for you to not feel guilty, to not be so gentle with your ways, to not adapt to fit in with a situation that you do not agree with within your community. The Knight of Wands is telling you to have the energy and the power of the Knight and to move something forward. And the Chariot is about you moving forward. It's about moving this situation on. And the last, wow, look at that. You've got the Sun. The Sun is a card of being seen. So let me just recap pile 2. What do you need to focus on right now and why? You need to focus on your own self, and instead of adapting to fit in, to make it so that everything's peaceful and you don't agree with situations around you, you can't sustain this forever. Your community may be, I don't want to say putting on you, because that's not the right word, but your community might think because you're not speaking up, everything's fine. And they can just keep asking you to do things and, you know, keep saying things to you and you keep going along with it, if that's making sense, because the gentleness here is the person you are, the gentle soul who wants to please everyone. Do not feel guilty. When you don't agree with something, you can see something going on with the Four of Cups. You can see it because it's in reverse, but you're not doing anything about it. The world is you seeing something going around and around that you don't agree with, but you're not doing anything about it. You're either judging yourself because if you say something you feel guilty, so you're judging yourself, or you're judging a situation here, but you're doing nothing about it. The Page of Pentacles is the student. It's you learning to be practical and down to earth and to get this job done, whatever it is. The Chariot and the Knight of Wands are two very fast cards. The cards that are focusing you forward with an energy that you need within this situation. And the Sun is about being seen. You have to be seen to do this within your world. You have to be seen to say no, is what I want to say here. You have to be seen to say no, I don't agree with that, and not feel guilty. Don't feel guilty because you have an opinion just like everybody else. The sustainability card here is you can't sustain this idea of agreeing with everything all of the time. The community is the thing that's going on around you, whatever it is that you have got to say no about and not feel guilty about it. Because I do feel with that chamomile, it says gentleness. I do feel as if I'm talking to someone who has got this kindness to them that'll do everything for everyone and not think about themselves. It's time to stop that. Don't feel guilty about it. Don't judge yourself. Judge the people around you who are actually letting you carry on doing what you're doing. Judge the people around you, not yourself. The Knight of Wands is moving something forward in a fast way. And the Knight of Wands doesn't have, if they want something, they go for it. They don't feel guilty. The Knight of Wands energy don't feel guilty about anything. If they want something, they'll go for it. So that goes well with the do not feel guilty card. The Chariot is about focusing and moving something forward with purpose. And the Sun is about being seen to do it. Not doing it behind the scenes, being seen to do it. I hope that helps pile 2. But what I want to say to pile 2 is it's time for you not to feel guilty and say what it is that you actually want to happen within your world. I hope that helps. Have a good day. Bye.